Thanks for tuning into the Texas Scratch King channel. In this video you will hear about Georgia's triple Ott Red. Let us begin. After being away from the dogs for many years, and subsequently talking to a few dog men, I realized that there are a lot of guys that are not too familiar with a number of the older Red Boy dogs from the 1980s. Well, back in the early 1980s I owned a triple inbred daughter of Georgia's triple Ott Red, the litter brother to champion Yellow John Register of Merit. She was the littermate to Georgia's triple Ott Red Jr. Her name was Red Feather. She was a chocolate-colored red-nosed Gyp, and was an above-average nose and head dog. Although she was extremely inbred, she possessed a very good mouth. She loved the nose and face and cut well. She was tested by rolling her with an 8 pounds bigger Gyp for 5 minutes. Followed by a sister to Uptown's champion Chaka named Sing Sing for another 20 minutes. Sing Sing was also a head dog and it was a sight to see. Although Sing Sing was pulling further ahead the longer it went. It gave Red Feather a chance to show both what she could do against a high-caliber badass Gyp and prove her gameness. She was inbred Red Boy blood with above-average mouth. What was amazing was the fact that such an inbred dog could be such an excellent box dog. I never did get a pup of Red Feather. I believe she may have been sterile from all the inbreeding. As I said, the triple Ott Red bred dogs were highly impressive. They were mostly bred down from a combination of the good old Red Boy and Teal's Jeff dogs such as triple Ott Red, his brother champion Yellow John, champion Tiger, a grandson of triple Ott Red, champion Hog Dog, a triple inbred daughter of Red Boy, and Houston's grand champion Bo Bo. Throughout the years, I crossed my triple Ott Red dogs with the tightest dogs down from the champion Assassins I and 2 dogs, who were grandchildren of champion Yellow John. The Assassin dogs were also half Cotton's Bullet breeding. Many of the old-timers considered the Red Boy / Cotton's Bullet crosses to be better than the Red Boy / Jocko cross. My later dogs also gained a little more fresh blood through outcrosses with the champion Bo's littermate to grand champion Miss Rage to FJ's champion Hog Dog breeding. It was told to me by Scratch Me Kennels that the champion Hog Dog was a badass gut dog. She had the unusual distinction of being born with a bobtail. He said that he saw the Hog Dog's original owner took her down to FJ's office one afternoon. They cleared out a room, put her down, and after Hog Dog dispatched her adversary in a matter of minutes. FJ purchased her on the spot. FJ told me that the Hog Dog was a real badass. Although the triple Ott Red dogs were heavily inbred Red Boy, the line somehow managed to retain mouth and ability to a fair degree. As far as production, triple Ott Red produced McLean's champion Red Lucifer and 3-time winner Cujo, who beat the Cottingham's Flame Gyp, a daughter of champion Paladin out of Black Betty. Flame was the dam of Cottingham's champion Cotton, a son of champion Chinaman. 3-time winner Apache. Derby George's Musket / Mullet, 2-time winner and -1-time lose game. Brown Boy's Hussy, who won in 3 hours and 4 minutes. Back in 1981, and Tabor's Hoss Fly. Another winner in over 3 hours, as I'm going from memory. I may have Hoss Fly and Musket Mullet mixed up. Plus a number of other good dogs. Champion Lucifer defeated a great highly regarded son of champion Paladin out of a pure Red Boy Gyp, named Locklear's champion Elvis, in about 1 hour and 40 minutes. Champion Red Lucifer was said by many who saw him go to be a nose and face dog extraordinaire. And an ace by a few. His half-sister, my Red Feather Gyp, was an excellent nose dog. And I once saw a 42 pounds daughter of Chaviz's Yellow John II go into and beat a 2-time winner named Killer. Used by BB in just over 30 minutes using only nose and face holds. A Mr. Cummings originally acquired triple Ott Red from RE Base in either a deal or a straight-out purchase. Mr. Cummings rolled triple Ott Red at 10 months of age, and a spectator from Scratch Me saw that triple Ott Red showed to be a very game dog at such a young age, and became very interested in him. Triple Ott was later rolled against a dog named Solitaire and shook Solitaire so hard that he left one of his cutters, roots and all, in Solitaire's stifle. Triple Ott Red was later rolled against a dog named Eli and lost a second cutter. Scratch Me then made Mr. Cummings an offer to purchase triple Ott. However, he was not for sale at the time. Some time later, Mr. Cummings was in need of some cash, and Scratch Me was able to obtain the triple Ott Red dog for a whopping sum of $30. Triple Ott Red, who was a long lanky nose dog, was able to effectively fight the nose and curd out quite a number of dogs in rolls due to his style. According to Scratch Me, triple Ott Red once curd out 3 sons of the old Loposes Buster Register of Merit dog in one day. As far as today, not too many people may have a clue. But if you read and study pedigrees, You will see that the triple Ott Red dogs make up half of the Robinson Apache dogs breeding and also play a significant part in a few of the champions and winners bred of Carolina Kennels champion termite. Although the line is not as popular as the Deacon, Hunter Red or Bingo and Red Boy lines, the triple Ott Red dogs are no slouches. Some other dogs that were bred down from triple Ott Red blood were H Brothers Champion Speed and Russians Champion Triple Ott Rock. The Latin boys once advertised a dog at stud in the old magazines named Rodney Jr. He was sired by Grand Champion Rodney, out of a daughter of triple Ott Red. I got the chance to ask one of the Havana boys about this dog. However, he said that if he remembered correctly, the dog was cold. I suspect that most of the guys who owned these dogs weren't peddling or advertising the blood much, or may just not been successful at it, so the line never became as popular or widespread as some of the other Red Boy lines. A similar case in point is the Grand Champion JR was Red Boy Jocko blood. I had a hell of a time convincing JR's owner to stud him to a bitch owned by my former partner. The only way he agreed to it was because the Jip Miller's Midnight Lady had caught his eye and he had made a previous unsuccessful offer to purchase her from B. Miller. But due to the unexpected timing of certain events, I notified my former partner and he managed to acquire her. After which we were able to persuade JR's owner to agree to a stud service. Midnight Lady was an inbred daughter of Champion Paladin and the sister to Parker's Champion Quincy. She was out of Parker's Jane, who was a daughter of Champion Paladin bred to a daughter of Grand Champion We Hunt. She was bred to the T. It's like Joni Mitchell sang. Don't it always seems to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone. Well, anyway, Grand Champion JR's owner wasn't in the practice of reporting his shows. And you would only see his name in the magazines when he lost and the other side wanted to let the world know who they had beaten. Yet during his career, the man conditioned and went into J.C. Shaw 5 times and beat him 4 times. One of those times using the champion termite dog in a win over Tugboat. The dog who beat C. Ham's Champion Cotton. Before losing to Tugboat, Champion Cotton fought to a 3 hours and 43 minutes draw against Bluegrass Kennels Champion Wrangler. A line-bred champion that is a Yellow John bred dog. Everyone who saw that show said the termite came into that show in the best shape of his life and looked like $1 million. My assessment of JR's owner was that he was a true sportsman. And a top-notch conditioner and he competed for the pride. And not the fame. Or stud fees or puppy sales, which is both rare these days and was just as rare back then. However, as a consequence of the desire for anonymity, Grand Champion JR never got the fame, publicity or opportunity to breed a fraction of the bitches that his litter mate brother Grand Champion Yellow did, and Champion Yellow John never got his register of merit points for JR's Grand Championship. But ask those who know and they will tell you. JR won 5 and of those 5, none ever got a chance to be shown again. Comprende? So like JR and Yellow, triple Ott Red didn't get the breeding opportunities that Yellow John did, and Yellow John was not even bred all that much before he was put down for being aggressive towards his owner's son. But yet triple Ott Red still managed to contribute and leave his mark on the sport. Unfortunately, as fate would have it, Champion Red Lucifer was being held and conditioned on the same yard where his sire lived. And as a result of an unfortunate yard accident involving the two, triple Ott Red's story came to an end. If you look into some of the old magazines, you may also see triple Ott Red referred to as 000 Red or the blind dog in show reports or advertisements. His brother Champion Yellow John was a tremendous match dog, and also a fantastic producer. Although Champion Yellow John's most famous offspring, without a doubt, was the 6 times winner Tant's Grand Champion Yellow. His other son, Grand Champion JR, was a straight-out killer that many never knew of or have maybe even forgotten about. His owner said it best. He said, my old partner once commented as to how large JR's cutters were, and his owner's reply was, not only are they big, but he also knows how to use them. Well, that's how the story goes. I hope this story gives you a little more knowledge of a dog named Triple Ott Red, the litter brother to Champion Yellow John, register of merit, and possibly a few of the other dogs you occasionally see in the back of some of the present-day Red Boy and Red Boy Jocko dogs. Thanks again for listening to the Texas Scratch King channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video and hit the notification icon, so you know when a new one drops. Until the next time, my friends, as we always say, never submit to life and keep scratching every time.